Hi, my name is Mai Iskander. I'm the producer and director of Garbage Dreams. Filmed over 4 years, Garbage Dreams follows 3 boys born into the trash trade and growing up in the world's largest garbage village on the outskirts of Cairo. It is home to 60,000 Zebalin, which is Arabic for the word garbage people. And what's so fascinating about this community is they recycle 80% of everything they collect. They only get paid a small amount for their garbage collection services. They make their living by recycling. Recently, in 2003, the city they keep clean decided to hire 3 foreign multinational companies to come and collect the garbage in Cairo. And they're hired to basically collect all the garbage in Cairo, and they would landfill it. They're only contractually obliged to recycle 20% of everything they collect. So the film follows these 3 boys and how they face the struggle of the modernization of their trade, as well as the struggles of becoming a man and growing up, growing pains. Well, I'm half Egyptian, so every year I used to go to visit my family back in Egypt. And I wanted to become more involved in the community, more involved in the Egyptian community. So I decided I wanted to do some volunteer work, and I knew about the Garbage Village. And I heard that they just opened up this great new school called the Recycling School, and they were going to paint the mural, the outside of the school. And I decided to volunteer and just become a part of that, and the kids were so excited. I said I have to, film this and make a little video and give it to them as a present. It was just so much fun to film them, and I just continued doing that for a couple of weeks, thinking it was going to be a bigger present for them. And then they started to confide in me how hard things were ever since the multinational waste companies came into Cairo, and I decided, this is a story that needed to be told. Well, I think my subjects found me. When I pulled out the camera, there was a few boys that were the most excited to be filmed. They had the most to say. Each boy is different. Adham is very charismatic and is very proud of his trade and wants to be the next leader in recycling. And then there's Osama, who's kind of goofy and very charismatic and kind of a big BSer, and he's just so great because he's a BSer. And he's just so goofy. And then there's Nabil, who's very artistic and very shy. Every single boy has a certain aspect that I feel that I share, and I think I was trying to get to know myself through them. Basically, I think that's a natural tendency of a filmmaker. Like here in the West, people are very understanding of what it means to be filmed. There's a lot of reality TV and there's a lot of media, but back in Egypt, that concept's not really prevalent. So it took a while for the kids and the families to understand that this is going to be an ongoing process, to understand why I filmed for so many hours. It took them a while to get that, but then after I filmed a little bit and then I cut a little bit together and showed them, they started to understand the process. And one of the things I think that really helped was I gave the kids a camera, and I taught them how to use it, just so the idea of the camera became demystified. And they went and got to shoot all sorts of things, and one of the things that they shot was portraitures of themselves. And I got the footage back, I was so impressed. I really gave it to them just so that they can become familiar with the filmmaking process, but they did such a great job that actually 5 minutes of the movie is their footage, and it's intercut with the rest of the film. You can't really tell. When I started, I funded a lot of the filming out of my own pocket, and since it did take place over 4 years, it gave me time to fundraise. Things were kind of a slow start until I got the Sundance Documentary Fund, and then other funders started to come on, and then I was really fortunate. It seemed like every time I ran out of money, somebody would just come around the corner and give me money. I know that sounds like it easy, but it wasn't, because I never knew that that person was around the corner. So I was really fortunate. It was a struggle, though. I hope when people see this film, they really think of where their garbage is going and how they're affecting the earth on a daily basis. That's on one hand. And on the other hand, I hope people, what I think is so amazing about the film and what I really learned doing this film is that there are certain things that are just universal, which is we all have dreams and we all want to achieve certain things in our life. And I want people to see that. I want people to see themselves in these boys and to see their own personal struggles in these teenage boys.
انا اشتغلت في الزباله دي، انا حوالي عندي 7 سنين.
يلا لم الزباله يا زبال.
فحسيت ان انا في نظر الناس قالي نفسي ان انا كنت اسافر بره قبلها بكتير، انا كنت قايل لهم هنا.